Our clients are everyday people.
We represent more mesothelioma victims on an annual basis than any other firm in the country.
Our clients are just like your mother, your father, your grandparents.
We get our cases to trial faster than any other law firm in the country.
They are people who went to work every day not knowing they were being exposed to a poison.
This is the last thing they bargained for, that they were going to give their life for their paycheck.
They worked hard, did what they were supposed to do.
At Simmons Hanley Conroy, we stand for our clients every day, representing them and their needs across the country.
Mesothelioma is a cancer of the lining of the lungs that's caused almost exclusively by asbestos.
It inhibits the lungs to expand and breathe, so it causes sort of a suffocation.
Unfortunately, when people are exposed to asbestos, it takes a potentially very long time for them to develop a disease.
And it was a ticking time bomb that these people were breathing in. And if they weren't going to be hurt for decades, the companies believed that most of the time people wouldn't be able to prove their cases.
And so the disease goes on, people continue to get sick, and that's where Simmons Hanley Conroy comes in.
The attorneys that we have here that work for this firm are the hardest working attorneys around. We have over 100 people dedicated to working on mesothelioma and asbestos cases. They share information with each other. They spend hours upon hours trying to fight and do everything possible for these families. But the best part about it is they're very personable. They know their job is to get results for the family and have a financial recovery, but they care about these individuals.
Many of the clients that we meet with are very hesitant to file a lawsuit, and they ask that question a lot. I don't file lawsuits, I don't believe in them, why would I do this? And I almost always give them the same answer. It's because the companies who made these products knew that it was killing people, and they made a financial decision to do it anyway.
Asbestos was used in almost everything you can think of, from floor tiles and ceiling tiles to construction materials to insulation materials. It was used in baby clothing. The range of uses for asbestos is almost limitless.
And asbestos, it's not like other poisons. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't make you itch. There are no natural defense mechanisms that people have to tell them that something's bad.
We have a series of people that are experts, whether it's working on Navy cases, steel mills, all the way to obscure professions like people in the printing industry that ran printing machines. We know what these asbestos-containing materials are so that we can follow that person's exposure to get the right companies to get the right recovery.
Historically, our clients that contracted mesothelioma were union members. You name it, if you were in the trades, you probably were exposed to a large amount of asbestos.
And then the loved ones of those people, whether it be a wife or a child, where the fibers from the asbestos came home on their clothing, and then they did the laundry, or they were hugging them at the end of the day, or riding in the same cars.
Unfortunately, a lot of the clients that we meet are family members of deceased mesothelioma patients. We can represent the families.
Because they didn't warn, they didn't substitute, they didn't test, they just made a lot of money and exposed a generation.
Oftentimes, if people have recently been diagnosed and they don't really know what to do about treatment, the first thing we'll usually do is have them talk to our nurse.
To our department, our clients really are patients, and so we address their medical needs first and try and be a resource for them.
The medical department does all the medical for every case, and it frees the attorneys up to just focus on what they have to focus on.
One of the special things about what we do is there's really no place we won't go to work for people, and they don't have to travel to come to us. We will come to them. Most every lawyer at our office is the first generation lawyer in their family, and that's because most of all the attorneys in this firm have come from working class families.
Blue-collar families, blue-collar backgrounds, dads were union members, parents were in the service.
They have a better appreciation for the folks who go out every day and break their backs to build a product for somebody else, build our roads, construct something. And so they have a genuine care and dedication towards the people that we represent.